I'm Pumpsquatch, hello, and today we got a bit of an interesting video. You see, very recently, it has been leaked on the— oh darn it, I closed the site. So according to the site Anime-Maru, Persona 5 Royal is coming to PC as Epic Games Store exclusive. I'm gonna read to you the entire article, which, believe me, it is not going to take as long as you'd think. The enhanced release of Atlus's renowned RPG Persona 5 will be making its way to PC exclusively via the Epic Games Store. Persona 5 Royal originally launched worldwide in 2020 for PlayStation 4. The release of Royal added various improvements and gameplay tweaks to the already extensive original title from 2017. Persona 4 Golden, an enhanced port of the original Persona 4, already made its way to PC just last year. Now PC gamers will have the chance to finally play its sequel as well. Persona 5 Royal, what was with the way I said Royal there, will be available on the Epic Games Store starting March 30th for the price of $60. A release date for storefront people actually wanting to use has not been announced. Yeah. Okay, that is actually the entire article by Anime-Maru. And at first glance, this seems like it's something very interesting and something very epic that a lot of people can get excited for who play exclusively on PC, but if you're wanting to try this game without the need for buying a whole console for it. Now I say at first because I too myself was actually pretty excited, because this means that more people will be able to experience this game than those who actually originally did, because the Persona 5 is a very great game, and Persona 5 The Royal is basically the definitive way to play the game if you want to play it. However, the problem with this is that after less than 2 minutes of doing research, I found myself thinking, this is probably not true. It probably doesn't help the fact of the matter that in the related, there is shown to be Atlus Persona 2 does not exist. Sony announces PS5 remaster for 2021, and back in 2018, they leaked, apparently, how Kirito from Sword Art Online was revealed as the new Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC character. I'm pretty sure that never happened. Now, all of these things do, of course, harm the credibility of the individual who has written this article, and it doesn't help that this article is only about 5 to 7 sentences long at the most. Turning to the comment section, we see a lot of people talking about how they don't like the Epic Games Store and refuse to actually turn to that, for use of a better and more family-friendly term, trash launcher. We also see people that are very excited for this, and then we see people such as this who are showing doubt. I didn't see a listing on the Epic Games Store, I don't see any other news sources nor Atlus official website got any source for this clickbait. And someone did reply saying it's not launching till the 30th, so it's not available for pre-order if that's what you're thinking, which is not true. When a game launches, especially nowadays, you are most likely going to be able to pre-order it if it has any sort of hype going towards it. Persona 5 The Royal doesn't seem like it will be launching on PC, much to the dismay of all those who wish it would. It's very obvious that this is in fact just clickbait, especially when you're looking at the history and other things that this website seems to have put out. It's very hard to believe anything they say, and to the person that said it won't be releasing until the 30th, so it's not available for pre-order, someone said it's not launching period because this is just clickbait, and then another individual replied from the About Us section, Anime-Maru is not real. Nothing on the site should be interpreted as factual nor as a claim to fact. It's fake, bros. Not only that, Atlus has a Steam publisher page, meaning this would be a downright stupid move. And that is true because towards the middle of last year we actually saw Persona 4 The Golden hit Steam as well, and that became critically acclaimed. It was only for $20 as well, but this could be, of course, be argued with the fact that it has been well over a decade since this game released originally on PlayStation 2, and it has been almost a decade since the remake released on the original PlayStation Vita. I should know, I have a copy of it myself. Persona 5 The Royal hasn't even been out for a full year yet, and I find it extremely difficult to believe that they would all of a sudden try to move it from their main platform to an online platform that they don't even really have much connection with, such as the Epic Games Store. The Epic Games Store is not one that you'd think Persona 5 would come out on, and it certainly isn't one you'd think Persona 4 came out on, which is why it's such a big surprise that Persona 4 The Golden came out on Steam almost a year ago. To highlight the importance of this, it is always important to check your sources, check what they've done before in the past, who they are, you are always going to want to know who the author is, because the author could have something very, very different from what they're intending, or the author could just be overall a different individual from what you would want to listen or pay attention to for what they normally make or do. So it's very easy to just fall into that trap of, oh, this is something I want to believe, and I think I will believe it because it's something I really, really like. But that's gonna be doing it for this one. Thank you all very much for watching, really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this video or the content within. If you did, feel free to leave a like, or better yet, let me know in your ideas and comments down in the comment section down below regarding this topic, regarding Persona 5 The Royal, and how much you would like to see it come to Steam, or even the Epic Games Store if you're really that desperate. I myself personally don't think it'll come onto Steam, Persona 5 or Persona 5 The Royal, which most likely it'll be the latter. I don't think that either of them will come to Steam anytime in the near future. I would say give it another 5 years and we may get something announced. We might. But it's most likely we'll get something like Persona 3 or Persona 2 or even the original Persona game to come to Steam. Actually, I'm very curious. Just let me see. Alright, so after going to Steam, the only games that are really involving Atlus, which are the main developers of the Persona franchise, are Persona 5 Strikers, Persona 4 The Golden, BlazBlue, Cross Tag Battle, and Catherine Classic. Not even Catherine Full Body. The remake that I would say is probably the better of the two that you would want to get if you have the option. But since it is only on Steam we are looking, those are the only 4 games from Atlus that are currently on Steam. Persona 5 Strikers was not advertised as a PS4 exclusive. It is on multiple consoles, so I wouldn't really say that would show much about how it would come to the PC version, Persona 5 The Royal. In fact, I would say that this would probably mean that nothing at all has changed, because various Persona games came out on different consoles. I would say Persona 4 Arena and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax are two definitive examples of something that will go cross-platform, but doesn't mean the original source will go cross-platform as well. Another games such as Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth and Persona Q 2 Cinema of the Labyrinth are Nintendo 3DS exclusives, but that does not mean Persona 4 or Persona 5 or any of those Persona main title games will move over to cross-platform as well. It's just, it does not seem like it's going to happen. So I would say check your sources every single time you see some news that you really, really want to believe, because that just might mean you may have some bias that is forcing you to believe that more than you actually should. Anyways guys, thank you all very much for watching. Finally gonna finish my outro. And as always, I am Pumpsquatch. Goodbye.